Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, all examiners and my supervisor. My name is OxandroPratama. Today I want to present my thesis exam. The title is The Contestation of Political Ideological Discourse Between Orwell's 1984 and Murakami 1K84, a postmodernistic reading. Before I get started, I would like to thank all of the examiners who have corrected my thesis from all of its aspect, and also I would like to thank my supervisor too, who helped me a lot in revising this. So let's get started. First of all, I want to explain about the claim that I thought need to be explained. Before I explain about my explanation about the claim that need to be explained, I would like to say that I have revised it accordingly by consulting it with my supervisor, and this presentation has been approved my supervisor, plus has been revised accordingly. So first, I want to explain about the claim theoretical framework should be rewritten. I actually have systematically written about the theoretical framework because I used two different theory. First, postmodern theory by Friedrich Mason, named Political Unconscious, in which focus to trace the political unconscious in its cultural text in order to see the socio-economic base that happened in that society in that time. That's why the role of author is really important in political unconscious. It's different with Roland Barthes' theory, frequently called the author is dead, because Barthes separate the role of author and the text that is written by the author. Because for Barthes, if text contains multi-interpretation, and if we rely on the author, it will limit the analysis. For second theory is by hermeneutic theory by Hans Gadamer. I choose one of several theoretical methods called the assimilation of horizons. In this, I will to explain that two horizon means me, the first horizon, as the reader, who call a present horizons. A second is book as the historical horizon or objective horizon. In order to dissolve the tension between two different horizons, it need to be dialectically assimilated in order to find the objective truth. That's why I use Gadamer theory in order to pursue the objective truth. Second, some sentences in chapter 2 are taken from spark notes. It is regarded plagiarism. I just want to explain that my thesis has been checked by Turnitin machine, and administratively my thesis has been approved by Turnitin check and have passed my writing has passed the test. And then third, where are the answer for two research question and your critiques about the two novel? Actually, I've explained it in chapter 3, especially page 37, with subtitle Crisis on Modernity and its Oppressive Factor. There I'm using Althusser theory, ESA and RSA to elaborate that. The answer for number 2 can be seen in page 43. Subtitle is 1K84 as a critique against modern discourse in 1984. And the answer for the third question can be read on page 73 until 75, which contains the implication. We explain the implication of the critiques against the critique by 1K84 against 1984. I think that's all. And then I don't think it is necessary to use endnotes in this academic writing. Just follow academic writing rules. I just want to explain, before I get started conducting this research, I've consulted with my supervisor first, of course, and second with Pak Adria, who gave me a reference named Purdue.owl, in which I can learn how to write academic writing. So there are a lot of information about academic writing there, like MLA form, and many more. So endnotes is encouraged to be used because it is really useful in order to avoid the direct quotation. That's why I use endnotes, and my supervisor also encouraged me to use endnotes. Also encouraged me to use appendix. That's why I use code in my chapter T analysis, like B.1 or A.1. It's actually the codes of appendix that contain a source of my quotation from both of novels. Next, your analysis in chapter 3 is too subjective. I am sorry, examiners. I don't understand what the subjective mean, because every single claim I made in my research, especially in chapter 3, is supported by a scientific data, even my observation. For example, I can show you like this allegory. I discuss allegory as a one of element of postmodern in chapter 3. In this, I said that about little people is as an allegory of the Big Brother in 1984. That's my statement. It is followed by the analysis, like, other than the symbol of criticism on the Big Brother, there are various interpretations about little people, and one of them is the little people is the representation of various spiritual belief in Japanese society rooted in the historical and cultural background. Supported with this statement can be seen when Kawana Tengo met Professor Ebisuno. So everything is every single claim is supported by data. So I don't understand which part is subjective, because there is no detailed information from the examiner about it. Next, the significance of Gadamer's hermeneutics theory in his research is not explained clearly. I have explained it in my theoretical framework. It can be checked on page 15 until 17, in which I said that the significance of Gadamer theory is to pursue the objective truth by assimilating two different discourse with two different cultural background, like 1K84, discourse in 1K84 and discourse in 1984. So I assimilate that to find the objective truth by using hermeneutic theory. Next, yeah, I think that's all that I have to explain. Everything has been I thought I've explained about claims that I thought need to be explained. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for all of the examiners who have corrected my thesis from all of its aspect, and also thank you to my professor who have supported and helped me in finishing this this research. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.